So in the last video, we explored how we can just use the same shape, but then in different position on the fretboard, just to get the same kind of chord, but in different keys. So in this video, we're just gonna apply pretty much the same principle, but then just to get different scales of the same kind. So that's like C major scale and then D flat major scale, D major scale, and so on. So let's just start off with the one scale that all of us learned at the very beginning, which is the C major scale, which goes like. And if you're like me, you would use some like hammer-ons and pull-offs, and it would sound more like. Something like that, but then yeah, so that's the C major scale, right? And we can shift it up, and it would sound, shift it up or down, I don't care. It would sound more like this. This is actually a D flat major scale, and this is a D major scale, and then you can actually keep doing this. And if you see this for the first time, you might be like, wait, what did you just do? Let's just for a second imagine that we have had our first fret kind of removed, or I mean that sounds a bit sad, but let's just bar the first fret. Yeah, that's the right way to put it. And then let's pretend as if these are the open strings, and then you can just you just hit all the notes of the C major scale that we are familiar with. So it would be like. You see, I'm just applying the kind of, the way I call it is like a scale shape. I don't think that's the right terminology, but then you're just hitting the notes. So you're just hitting the notes as if this were like the C major scale, right? But then we have the first fret barred, so actually this is a different scale. This is a D flat major scale. But then obviously it's painful to have to keep barring the first fret, so that's why we just don't, and then we just make sure that we don't accidentally hit the open string when we play. So it would be like. Oh, okay. Actually, let's just first go back to the C major scale at first. So let's observe when we hit the open strings. This is actually just C, E, and A. Am I right? So it's like this is open string C. This is open string E. And this is open string A. So it's the first, third, and the sixth note of the scale. So you just have to make sure that when you're hitting those first, third, and sixth note, you just have to make sure that you are you're just pressing against the fretboard. So it would be like. So you're just essentially applying the same I guess you could say shape. I don't think shape is an appropriate term, but then right now I can't think of a better term. Yeah, so you can do this, and you can do this for other scales as well. So for example, if you have an A minor scale it has the same set of notes as the C major scale. I think it's called like a harmonic equivalent or something. If I'm not mistaken. So let's just do the A minor. So I mean, not the A minor 7, A minor scale. It's like this. You could play it in any way that you like. It could also be like. You can use the open strings like that. But whatever you do, you just have to make sure that you are retaining the same interval, the same shape across the fretboard, so that you can just shift it up or down, depending on how you want to say it. So. So if you just maintain the same shape, you can actually shift it up or down. I don't know what's the right term. like this, and then you can get a different minor scale, but it's still the minor scale. And so on. And you can keep doing this for other things like tendonic scales and stuff. But then I think you just get the idea. So this is just an important takeaway is that as long as you retain the same shape, I mean, the interval, you are just essentially getting to the same kind of scale or chord, or even melody, but just in different keys. So you can actually do it even for melody. So let's say you have this. Oh, I think I'll do it in the next video. Yeah, thank you.